get a taste of what the competitive Hearthstone scene is like. So, of course, can't get it in this time around because we're in the regional playoffs. We're almost done for the season. We're 2 weeks away from crowning a national champion.
You know, that's
for God's sake.
Yeah, but you know, part of the point of it is to remind you next time.
Yeah, next time.
Opportunities. Look, accomplishing things. I know that plenty of y'all work a lot at whatever y'all doing, and you're probably honestly pretty decent at it. It's the opportunity is the hard part to find. As soon as you find the opportunity, go for it. If it doesn't work, well, guess what? Keep going until you find another opportunity. That's what I did. Eventually, it worked.
Yeah, amen to that, brother. But let's get into it. UT Dallas, 1 game away from qualifying for that national championship bracket.
Yeah, we got a good old-fashioned Hunter mirror match here.
Good old-fashioned.
Whew, this matchup can get really weird really quick. Like, this is probably, in my head, one of the most volatile matchups in the game right now, where the plays kind of just suddenly explode. It looks like everything's going fine, and then one thing happens that a player doesn't check, and like the game snowballs out of control. Keliseth is an important minion, but I would say it's probably secondary in importance to having Coin and having Katharina. I think those are 2 of your most important facets in the matchup, is the first player to actually get to Katharina.
How Master Shaw can allow you to solidify a good board position, which can be crucial. Hunter's Mark can take out big minions. Tracking can help you find Katharina. I can see a use for all these. I think it's between Shaw and Tracking because Hunter's Mark, you may never have an opportunity to use that. How Master Shaw is the safest because it allows you to just have something to play on turn 4 no matter what.
Yeah, the key here for me and Shaw is that you have a turn 3 play, you have a turn 4 play, you have a turn 5 play. You don't have a turn 6 play yet, and so that's where Shaw might come in.
Well, Mossy Horror can be a turn 6 play if you have Devilsaur Eggs and your opponent does not.
It's a true story.
Which, at this point in time, looks to be a possibility.
Yeah, so now for Georgia Tech, it's avoiding the nightmare scenario of Coin. I think that coining here is often a very poor idea. You know, they have turn 3, they have turn 4, they have turn 5. That Coin is going to fill up the gap on somewhere where you have an awful turn. And typically the weak turns for Hunter are in the turn 6 and turn 7 range, with 7 being absolutely astoundingly one of the weakest turns in the deck. Oftentimes with Hunter, Death Rattle Hunter specifically, I've been quite happy when I can Hunter's Mark a minion, attack it, and not watch myself die on board on the following turn so that I can unlock one of my super powerful turns on the following. So I think that this coin needs to be saved for the most critical moment. And right now, a Shaw is not that.
So I think what Death Rattle Hunter really needs is a strong 7-drop that's also a beast.
Well, I can tell you what, you're not getting that in this expansion.
Sated Threshodon.
But you are getting it in the upcoming expansion, Rastakon's Rumble.
Sated Threshodon.
Nope, that's bad.
Core Hound.
Nope, that's bad.
Volcanosaur.
Nope, that's bad.
Corridor Creeper.
That's not a 7-drop.
Swamp King Dread.
I have played a lot of Swamp King Dread. It's okay. It's not the best. But in the new expansion, you're getting a fantastic 7-cost minion. It's a 7-cost 5/7 taunt with Rush, and it's a beast. But you're also getting Undasta, which is a 9-mana 7/7 Rush that when it overkills something, you put a beast from your hand into play. Overkill is when you simply deal damage in excess of the remaining health to a minion. Now this coin looks like it might be critical.
Yeah. Howlmaster Shaw is quite a big deal.
Yeah, and the reason it's a big deal is because your opponent has a Devilsaur Egg in play. If they didn't have a Devilsaur Egg, no sweat off your back. If they didn't have 5 mana for a cube, you're not really worried about it. If Georgia Tech had coined their Shaw, they would not have had an egg, and they would not have had 5 mana for a cube. So UT Dallas is free to just build tension into that spot. The coin, to me right now, looks very important. I'm probably coining the Ziliax. I do not want to find out what this Shaw is going to do.
Unity, precision, perfection.
It's also just got one of the coolest intro lines in the game.
Unity, precision, perception. That's what it is, right?
Just suddenly a weird movie. Cubing your own Devilsaur Egg. This is a play I'm typically not a big fan of, but when you're holding Mossy Harbor in your hand, it certainly gets a lot more appealing. One of the things you're able to do is just Mossy Harbor your own eggs and get 2 5/5s.
Yeah, he could even play dead his cube.
Yeah.
And then Mossy Horror.
And
to make a 2/7 and 2 5/5s.
Yeah, and to me, that's the biggest facet of it. I've cut Mossy Harbor from a lot of my Death Rattle Hunter decks just because I found I haven't really needed it. But there's been a lot of times that I have missed out on powerful plays with Cube simply because I don't have a Mossy Harbor in my deck. I think it's one of the cards that ends up getting trimmed when the new expansion comes out, just because you have so many powerful tools. But it's one that I'm personally sad I have not experimented more with because I think it's just quite a strong card.
Yeah. Its defense is defensive, but it also has the added benefit of offense in certain scenarios. Now Georgia Tech. Just like a Witchwood Grizzly and then face or double trade the 5/5?
I'm probably going face. And the reason I'm probably going face is because you need to secure as much damage as you can. And your opponent's getting that trade on the Ziliax anyway. So they're trying to protect the Witchwood Grizzly in this spot. But they don't have a follow-up. Their follow-up right now is Houndmaster Shaw. And that's a weak follow-up.
I'm Devilsaur egging, play dead, and hero power. Next turn, I play dead the cube and Mossy Horror. Or just load up all the eggs this turn.
Yep. This works as well. You see his face?
He's passionate.
He's like, no, a board of 5/5s. Well, they may have missed something here, which is if your opponent now trades into your egg, you are stuck. This was bad.
This is terrible.
This might lose them the game.
Literally, Georgia Tech has the health advantage. They can play nothing for the remainder of the game and just hero power.
Flanking Strike is the card that gets out of this. But instead of playing nothing, you just play something. They filled their board up with 7 eggs, and you can see on the reaction they realize what a blunder it is now.
That was bad. They can't do anything.
I think this game is over.
They had a near guaranteed win. If they just left one spot on the board, they would have summoned 5 5/5s or 4 5/5s.
Wow. I don't know if you've ever watched Purple stream. He's a professional player. He's won 2 national championships. He often will play Shutterwalk decks, not in order to Shutterwalk combo people, but rather to fill up their hand with Mukla bananas and to fill up their board with the treasure chest from Mare and the Fox, so that they simply cannot do anything. He doesn't run Life Drinker to deal damage. He just runs Fungal Enchanter to continue to heal his own Shutterwalks so that he can guarantee returns them to hand, fill up their hand with bananas, and eventually fill up their entire board with loot chests. Apparently, the thing you do is you cube your own egg, and then you treachery that to them. You multiply that a lot to fill up their board.
I don't know what purpose this serves, but
to stop your opponent from doing a Rexar, you're just hoping something works. Sometimes you blunder. Feels bad. Don't you dare touch an egg. Georgia Tech you could see them trying to figure out if there's anything possible that could get UT Dallas out of this situation.
it has to be Flanking Strike.
Well, they draw Flanking Strike, but I think they're too far behind now.
I would agree.
Easy charge Devilsaur. I don't know.
Actually, no.
You could kill 6 minions with
No.
Mossy Harbor.
You don't play anything. You hit him in the face, set up for King Crush. Hit him in the face, candle shot the face, set up for King Crush. He can't kill off his 5/5. So he still can't play any minions. You don't play anything here.
That's a good point.
Hero power candle shot.
I believe that is superior.
Yeah, I'm not even playing this charged Devil Sword.
The reason I think it's superior is because it pushes more damage overall, where the charged Devil Sword threatens to push more damage, which you don't need that much excess. You just need the damage immediacy.
Yeah.
So the question is, does Deathstalker Rexar change that?
From Georgia Tech's perspective, if Mossy is not in their mind, they're probably thinking, what in the world were they doing making 6 Devilsaur eggs? 7 Devilsaur eggs.
Yep, they spotted it. The excess of damage here is actually more paramount than the challenging of your opponent's minion and the threatening of more damage from the charged Devilsaur. I think that's, you can get trapped against a Deathstalker Rexar sometimes when you make that play.
And that's game.
A blunder from UT Dallas is going to send this to game number 5. Georgia Tech's perspective, I don't think you care how it gets done as long as it gets the job done. Dinosaurs.
What a weird game.
Sometimes you potato, TJ. It just happens.
Oh, look at the dog.
Well, he's celebrating.
Dogs.
They love eggs. You've never fed your dog an egg?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, they love them.
Yeah.